everyone. This is Hammad Naqi, Director General of WWF-Pakistan, and I have with me
Dr. Masood Arshad. I'm working as a Director of Climate, Energy and Water at WWF-Pakistan.
So today, like the Facebook Live session, we'll be talking about some of the current environmental issues being faced in the country. But let me, Masood, let me start. I mean, we are very excited today because WWF all over the world is launching the Living Planet report.
Yeah.
And for our, the viewers, we started this in 1998. And as a science-based organization, I think the science is very clear. Particularly, this version, which has been developed with the input of 26 leading scientific research organizations. And if you look at the content, if you look at the trends, it clearly shows that, all the Living Planet Index or the Species Index, everything is, there's a downward
Yeah.
trend. And in fact, the most alarming thing is that in the last 50 years, we have the 60% of the wildlife has been lost, gone.
And I think this is one of the most important thing as well, because in order to collect this data from more than 100 countries of the world, and it is really like a difficult task to put together all the data and just present it in the form of a scientific evidence to the global community. And while WWF as an organization, I think it really matters a lot to us, because the way we present our work, the way what we're doing in these different countries, I think this data also needs to be translated into a layman's language, and also to put in front of all of you, so that you should also know that what we are doing and what is being happening to our wildlife and natural resources, and how we are like trying to get these in order to do the changes, we reverse all these changes. So this is what our theme is, I think.
और WWF की जो strength है वो obviously as a credible organization is science. We are whatever we say, whatever we launch, whatever we claim, whatever we advocate is based on solid science. और इसके अंदर भी इस रिपोर्ट में आप देखें कि बिल्कुल साइंटिफिक डेटा से बताया गया है कि किस तरह ये हैबिटेट को हम डैमेज कर रहे हैं, हम डिस्ट्रक्ट कर रहे हैं, और एक एज ए ह्यूमन जो हमारी रिलेशनशिप नेचर के साथ है वो हमें चेंज करने की ज़रूरत है. आई थिंक द मैसेज इज लाउड एंड क्लियर. बिजनेस एज यूजुअल इज नॉट एट ऑल acceptable. But obviously there are also opportunities both as an individual, both as a business, and both as a government. Policy level पे देखें तो there are 3 important events which are happening globally. I think November में सबसे जो important event है, that's the Convention on Biological Diversity, जिसकी इजिप्ट के अंदर जो COP कॉन्फ्रेंस ऑफ पार्टीज जो है वो हो रही है. और उसके बाद जो क्लाइमेट चेंज की दिसंबर में जो नेक्स्ट क्लाइमेट चेंज की ग्लोबल मीटिंग है वो है. एंड देन जनवरी 2009 में डेवोस में वर्ल्ड इकोनॉमिक फोरम, जहाँ पे दुनिया के जो बिजनेस लीडर्स हैं वो आते हैं और वो भी सोचते हैं कि उनके बिजनेसेस किस तरह sustainable हो सकते हैं, because it's not just the reputational risk, it's also a business risk, because most businesses, like literally all businesses, they depend on natural resources, and the way we are consuming, exploiting natural resources, that's not at all sustainable. Coming to you as a wildlife scientist, in your opinion, particularly I would like to hear from you about the recent trends in illegal wildlife trade, और अभी जो 2-3 incidents भी हुए हैं. So why don't you share those?
लेकिन उससे पहले I also wanted to talk about that for the last 30 or 40 years. If you see कि हमारे जितने भी अभी जिस तरह हमारे सब आपने बताया कि हम बहुत सारे businesses जो हैं वो they have started like taking part in all these things, in all like reversing the change whatever we have done so far. सो उसके अलावा एक और बहुत सारी अच्छी जो चीज़ें हो रही हैं कि अभी इनोवेशंस का दौर है. So everybody is trying to move into the era of innovation. So because कि जब तक आप innovative ideas नहीं लिखेंगे, like the way we are doing with the plastic, the way we are doing with the water conservation, the way we are doing with the industrial उसको control करने के लिए, तो I think these innovations are the need of the hour. And coming back to your point on illegal violent trade, I think ये जो अभी हमारे based on whatever has been done with the resources of this country, I think जो globally आप देखें तो 20 से 22 बिलियन डॉलर की इसके अंदर ये होती है जो illegal trade है. और पाकिस्तान के जो species हैं कि वो कोई ढकी छुपी नहीं है किसी से, because we are also facing the same fate in terms of like losing our wildlife, especially if you look into the freshwater turtles और उसके बाद pangolins, उसके बाद like there's so many other bird species, birds of prey हैं, और इस तरीके से everything is happening to this country as well, because we are poor country, and because in order to tackle the poverty, and people are playing with all these.
अभी कुछ दिन पहले I think the Sindh Wildlife Department confiscated big consignment of pangolin scales
and freshwater turtle meat and all that stuff. But I think
so that's a good thing which is happening.
Yes.
Because lately WWF also played a key role. You know, we organized a series of training workshops for people, staff working in the civil aviation, customs,
yes,
or airport security forces.
Yes.
Or we've seen kind of a trend where, you know, we see that, you know, the custom staff apprehends people and, you know, confiscates such consignments. But I think उसको हमें openly हमें ये भी चाहिए कि ये ना हो कि वो पड़ी रहें और वो फिर दोबारा मार्केट में आ जाए. उनको I think हमें बिल्कुल पब्लिक के सामने उनको हमें destroy करने की ज़रूरत है और इसको strict, you know, enforcement की ज़रूरत है.
I think it was WWF-Pakistan who started this in 2005 when the first illegal wildlife trade survey we conducted in the Tonsa barrage उधर किया था. और उसके बाद then we have been like training all these customs के लोगों को और law enforcement agencies को और बहुत सारे लोगों को, and I think as a result of all those trainings, whatever we are looking right now in terms of the consignments are being confiscated at the airports, और उस लिहाज से वो बड़ा एक अच्छी है. और उसके साथ साथ फिर साइटीज़ लॉ आया, साइटीज़ एक्ट आया, तो वो बहुत सारी ऐसी चीज़ें हो रही हैं जो गवर्नमेंट लेवल के ऊपर भी हो रही हैं, एंड वी आर आल्सो डूइंग इट नाउ. द नीड इज़ कि हम लोग एक वायलेंट ट्रेड मॉनिटरिंग नेटवर्क एस्टेब्लिश करें पाकिस्तान के अंदर, कि जिसको हम ये कह सकेंगे एटलीस्ट कि इस नेटवर्क के तहत वी हैव गॉट ऑल द पीपल अक्रॉस द बोर्ड, और वहाँ पे बैठ के दे आर ऑल मॉनिटरिंग द इलीगल ट्रेड. और उसके बाद फिर
उसमें all like taking this opportunity, मैं जो friends were watching this, you know, I would like to make a request, because a lot of this trade is done on social media as well. So there are people, there are buyers. So आप लोगों ने इसको discourage करना है. और अगर आपको पता चले कि ऐसी कोई website है, ऐसा कोई individual है who's involved, you know, in such trade, kindly let us know. Let WWF, you know, share that information with us. Share that information with the provincial wildlife departments or other. Or abhi to the good thing is that in the present government, I think the present government, they are, you know, there are few good signs. The good signs is a pro-environment, it's a green kind of government. They've initiated the Clean and Green Pakistan. They've initiated the 10 billion tsunami project. The Prime Minister recently launched the Citizen Portal. So, wo bhi, because these are all illegal things. So, agar aapko koi aise pata chalta hai, information hai, kindly do share that, you know, with the Prime Minister. Lastly, you know, or I don't know if you have more time, there are a couple of things that I would quickly like to, you know, touch upon. The one is the oil spill. This is not for the first time that this oil spill has happened, and I was just, you know, obviously trying to get more information. We are still struggling to get the source of this oil spill. One agency blamed the oil refinery, BICO, that they are responsible, but then obviously there are other reports that this was bunker oil. Bunker oil is used, you know, for the sailing of ships, and we have seen that in the past. A lot of ships, they also, like the old ships, they come to Gadani, जहाँ पे एक दुनिया की बड़ी में से एक ship breaking industry है. और there's a strong possibility कि वो ship आए, और because lately ये diesel भी स्मगल होता था और दूसरा ऑयल आता था, तो गवर्नमेंट ने अब ज़रा स्ट्रिक्ट मेजर्स किए हैं. तो ये जो शिप था, ये इसके अंदर ऑयल था, किसी ने वहाँ पे डंप किया. बट द थिंग इज द इम्पैक्ट ऑन मेरीन लाइफ, द इम्पैक्ट ऑन द लाइवलीहुड्स ऑफ फिशरमैन हु लिव इन मुबारक विलेज और हु लिव the Churna Island. So unke livelihood ki bhi ye ek issue hai. I think it would take ages, to clean up this. I think we should appreciate the work done by the Pakistan Navy कि जिन्होंने अपने लोगों को भेजा है और वो बीच के ऊपर और कोस्ट के ऊपर उसको clean up कर रहे हैं. But look at all the rocks, look at the sand, and look at the I think the impact जो अभी marine life में हुआ है, it's still quite premature to come up with any figures. But definitely it's a serious issue and we need to investigate. And I mean, taking this opportunity, I request the federal advisor Malik Amin Aslam Sahab to investigate this and to let's fix the responsibility. Let's take serious action, because if we really want to avoid such things to happen in future.
That happen again and again then. Yeah. And I think last point that I want to make on is on the smog, I guess. And recently there have been several discussions going on in the social media and also on the GIS and remote sensing maps that the crop burning and the fire like alarms are appearing on the other side of the border. And let's not forget that we're also like doing the same things here in Pakistan as well, and especially in the Punjab and close to Lahore regions, where we have got all these brick kilns and also crop burnings, and also we're losing the forest as well. So there are several things that the government is also doing right now, but we need to do some effective work on this. Similarly, we are also having this annual network meeting in Islamabad on 22nd of November, and that is purely focusing on how to mitigate the impacts of smog. And we're also getting some real innovative actions from different partners and stakeholders which we can include in our action plans, and we can just implement that. The last point is we are very lucky that we have come to a point where we have got the green government, where we have got the green judiciary, and where we have got the green media, and it is all helping. And the people who are living in this era are basically sensitized, and now they are all talking about the greening of Pakistan, and that's the hope that we are taking away from this message onward.
Yeah, but again, despite the fact that we are very big, I think let's keep that in mind. Nature is, particularly nature conservation, is everybody's business. It's not just WWF, it's not just the government, it's not just business A or business B. The challenges are so big, it needs collective action. And collective action includes you, as a viewer, as someone who's watching it. So keep supporting WWF Pakistan. Keep playing your role for a future in which we live in harmony with nature. God bless you.
Pakistan Zindabad.